said, "Sir, this one's my mama's song," with that shy little shrug. Then her hand in my hand, floor near empty, jukebox humming low. My knees not what they were, but we still took a stand. Just one slow dance left in this borrowed pair of shoes. Her hair brushed my chest, smelled like rain and cheap perfume. No promise, no plans, just the shuffle of our boots on faded wood. One slow dance left, and Lord, it felt so good. She never asked me who I used to be. I never told her about the ring I used to wear. Or we just moved like we already knew all the ghosts in the room, hanging heavy in the air. Just one slow dance left in this borrowed pair of shoes. Her hair brushed my chest, smelled like rain and cheap perfume. No promise, no plans, just the shuffle of our boots on faded wood. One slow dance left, and Lord, it felt so good. The lights last call bright broke the spell. Hey, she kissed my cheek, said thanks for the spin. I watched her laugh her way back to her friends, thinking this is how the young forget and how the old remember again. Just one slow dance left in this borrowed pair of shoes. Her hair brushed my chest, smelled like rain and cheap perfume. No promise, no plans, just the shuffle of our boots on faded wood. One slow dance left. I held her like I once knew how to love. One slow dance left. Then I let her go, like you're supposed to, when it's enough. I was halfway through the set list. Same old jokes, same old song. Tipping back a flat beer, thinking about moving on. Hands are cut with old chords, voice is more gravel than gold. singing to bar stool strangers, feeling every year in my bones. Then you walked in, lit up that doorway like a song I used to know. Made this tired room feel younger than it had a right to glow. If this is my last song on the jukebox, darling, let me sing it slow. 'Cause for one sweet night beside you, I ain't ready to let go. You laughed at my bad one-liners, pulled a chair up close to the stage, tossed $1 in my old case, said I love the way you play. I saw myself in your bright eyes back when the world burned bright blue, before the miles and the motels, before I ever learned to lose. Then you swayed there, small and shining, to a tune from '74, humming soft like you were praying, like you'd heard this heart before. If this is my last song on the jukebox, let me bend each note toward you. 'Cause for one slow dance at midnight, I believe in something true. We talked about leaving this town. You said you might someday. I said I'd chase that dream to dust. You smiled, I'd go anyway. Your hand on mine felt weightless, like time let go for a while. Every wrinkle, every heartbreak faded in your Sunday smile. Now the chairs are on the tables, and they're counting out the time. Moon is riding high and quiet, but I'm standing, singing still. If this is my last song on the jukebox, let it echo when you go. 'Cause you gave an old man one night where his heart came back on show. I pack up that cracked up guitar, hear your laughter in the air, step out in the cold dark parking lot, and it don't feel quite so bare. Old boots on a bar stool, hat brim hiding my face, Been nursing this same ride, like I've been nursing my mistakes. Neon clock says midnight, but my bones say more. Then that door creaks open, like a prayer I can't ignore. She walks in slow and quiet, dust on her Sunday shoes, deep neckline, summer freckles, eyes a shade of faded blue. Every cowboy stops mid-sentence, cards hang in the air, whole room goes soft and crooked when she pulls out that tall back chair. And her eyes meet mine through the smoke, and the small talk world falls off like a coat off my tired spine. One long look cuts clean through the years and the scars. I was just a ghost in a corner till her eyes found me across the bar. She laughs at some young ranch hand, but it don't touch her gaze, like she's hearing somewhere distant, walking back through other days. I see a band of pale skin where a ring used to sit. She sees the silver in my stubble, every mile I never quit. I tip my glass in her direction, she tilts her head, half a smile, feels like a train changing tracks, right there in the quiet. When her eyes meet mine through the smoke and the small talk world falls off like a coat off my tired spine. One long look cuts clean through the years and the scars. I was just a ghost in a corner till her eyes found me across the bar. Maybe she's run from a promise, maybe I'm tired of the past, maybe all we've really got just one slow burning glance. She brushes hair from her shoulder, takes a breath and stands. 3 small steps toward forever. Whiskey shaking in my hand. Now her eyes hold mine. No more smoke, no more small talk, just 2 hearts caught on the edge of a brand new life. One brave step over all of the years and the scars, an old cowboy and a stranger, trading their eyes with a look across the bar. Old boots leave that bar stool. Her hand slides into mine. Everything I thought was over starts again. In her eyes. She walks in laughing, late afternoon, sun on her shoulders, dancing in the room. Says, sir, is that your picture on the wall? Me in a uniform, standing proud and tall. Says you must have seen the world back then. I just nod and feel it all again. Smell of diesel, dirt and summer rain. Names I carry, faces I can't name. She looks like mercy in a cruel place. Big brown eyes that never had to face. Fire in the dark, friends you couldn't save. She don't understand the weight I gave to promises and flags and broken bones. How you can still feel lonely in a house called home. She's smiling like the world is kinda new. She don't know my ghost still walk this room. She talks about leaving, chasing dreams, cheap wine wishes, movie scenes. Says, aren't you sorry you never got away? I taste metal, I hear my brother say you stay. I see motel curtains, ashtray nights, payphone coins hanging up mid-fight. A little girl asking why gone so long. A woman learning how to be that strong. She looks like mercy in a cruel place. strong. She says, if it hurts you, why'd you stay? I hear the church bells from our wedding day. All the little choices that became my fate. All the doors I shut when it was too damn late. She looks like mercy in a cruel place. Big brown eyes that never had to face fire in the dark, friends you couldn't save. She don't understand the weight I gave. To each goodbye that never sounded right, to every pair of boots I dreamed at night, she's talking like the hurt just fades in time. She don't see the light I left behind. She squeezes my hand, says you'll be okay, walks out the door, drives away. I stare at that picture, whisper to the frame, I made it home, Bose, but I'm not the same.
Same three chords on this cracked old stage, tip-jar dreams and a wrinkled face, stale beer air and that neon hum. Another night for a crowd gone numb. And then she walked in, boots and faded blue, the hair pulled back, but her eyes cut through. Found a chair by the old jukebox, and my shaking hands started ticking like a clock. 'Cause she looked at me like that, like the first girl I kissed, like every song I wrote meant something I had missed. All these years of coming and going, smoke and small talk, leaving fast for a moment in that glass room glow. I was more than my past. Sang along to an old heartbreak, one I wrote for a love I'd break. And in her smile I saw Dusty Springs, her sundress twirl and two pawn shop rings. Funny how a stranger's face can turn back every mile, put a little color in a life gone tile. I forgot my scars, forgot this crooked back, chasing one clear note down a railroad track. Oh, 'cause she looked at me like that, like the first girl I kissed,
like every song I wrote meant something I had missed. All these years of coming and going, smoke and small talk, leaving fast for a moment in that glass room glow. I was more than my past. Last call lights and the chairs turned down. She tipped her hat, said, "I love your sound." Then she stepped outside into the night so black, and I held that look like a photograph.